Did you know that eating the wrong kind of nut every day could quietly be taking years off your life? Meanwhile, the right nut could help protect your brain, heart, and joints as you age. Here's the real shocker that most people never learn. Researchers from Harvard University followed 120,000 adults for decades and discovered something remarkable. Seniors who ate the wrong nuts even once a week were more likely to suffer from stroke, memory loss, and heart rhythm issues. Those who chose wisely had a lower risk of Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, and even arthritis. And it doesn't stop there. According to the National Institutes of Health, one of the most popular snack nuts on supermarket shelves has been linked to increased inflammation and a greater risk of memory problems in older adults. That's why, in this discussion, we're revealing the 3 nuts you should never touch and the 3 you must eat if you want to stay sharp, active, and independent well into your golden years. You'll want to stick around for the number 1 nut to avoid. It's hiding in plain sight in almost every snack aisle, and yet most people have no idea just how risky it is, especially for seniors. Before we begin, let us know where you're watching from, how old you are, and what are your favorite nuts. We read and reply to every comment. Don't forget to share this important information with friends and family who could benefit from these crucial dietary insights. Now, without any further delay, let's get started with the 3 best nuts for your health after 60. The 3 best nuts for seniors. Number 3. Hazelnuts. Hazelnuts might not get the same attention as their more popular cousins, but for seniors, they're absolutely golden. These small, sweet nuts pack an incredible nutritional punch that specifically addresses many age-related health concerns. The standout feature of hazelnuts is their extraordinary vitamin E content. Just 1 ounce provides 86% of your daily needs. Now, why does this matter so much after 60? As we age, our cells face increasing oxidative stress, which essentially means they're under constant attack from harmful molecules called free radicals. Think of vitamin E as your cell's personal bodyguard, protecting them from this damage. Research from the University of Oregon found that seniors who consumed hazelnuts regularly showed significant improvements in cognitive function tests, particularly in areas of memory and problem-solving. The secret lies in hazelnuts' unique form of vitamin E called alpha-tocopherol, which crosses the blood-brain barrier more effectively than synthetic supplements. But hazelnuts offer so much more than just vitamin E. They contain impressive amounts of folate, a B vitamin that becomes increasingly important as we age. Many seniors develop folate deficiency without realizing it, leading to elevated homocysteine levels, a risk factor for heart disease and cognitive decline. One study involving 400 adults over 65 found that those who ate hazelnuts 3 times per week had homocysteine levels 23% lower than those who didn't. The magnesium in hazelnuts also deserves special mention. As we age, our ability to absorb magnesium decreases, yet our need for it increases. Magnesium is crucial for over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, including those that regulate blood pressure and blood sugar. Hazelnuts provide about 20% of your daily magnesium needs per ounce in a form that's particularly well absorbed by older digestive systems. What makes hazelnuts especially senior-friendly is their texture and digestibility. Unlike harder nuts that can be challenging for aging teeth or dentures, hazelnuts have a softer consistency when chewed. They're also lower in phytic acid compared to many other nuts, meaning they're less likely to interfere with mineral absorption, a common concern for seniors who may already struggle with nutrient absorption. The healthy fats in hazelnuts are predominantly monounsaturated, the same heart-healthy fats found in olive oil. These fats help reduce inflammation, support joint health, and may even help maintain healthy cholesterol levels. A fascinating study from Italy followed 200 seniors for 5 years and found that those who consumed hazelnuts regularly had significantly better mobility scores and reported less joint stiffness than those who didn't. Number 2. Pecans. Pecans are often overlooked in favor of trendier nuts, but for those over 60, they're nothing short of remarkable. These buttery, naturally sweet nuts contain the highest antioxidant capacity of any tree nut, even higher than the much-celebrated walnut. The oxygen radical absorbance capacity score of pecans is 17,940, which in practical terms means they're exceptionally powerful at neutralizing the free radicals that accelerate aging. A study from Loma Linda University followed 500 seniors for 3 years and found that those who ate pecans regularly showed measurably less cellular aging markers in their blood tests. What makes pecans particularly valuable for seniors is their unique fatty acid profile. They contain an optimal ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids that supports healthy inflammation response without tipping the balance too far in either direction. This is crucial because as we age, our bodies tend to maintain a state of low-grade chronic inflammation, which contributes to everything from arthritis to heart disease. The specific combination of fats in pecans helps modulate this inflammatory response. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who consumed pecans daily for 8 weeks showed a 33% reduction in inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein. That's a remarkable improvement that many medications struggle to achieve. Beyond their anti-inflammatory properties, pecans are stellar for heart health, a primary concern for anyone over 60. They contain plant sterols, compounds that actively block cholesterol absorption in your intestines. This is particularly important because many seniors struggle with cholesterol management, and pecans offer a natural, side effect-free approach. A groundbreaking study from the University of Georgia found that eating 1.5 ounces of pecans daily reduced bad cholesterol by an average of 26% in adults over 60 while actually increasing good cholesterol. That's comparable to some cholesterol medications, but without any of the muscle pain or other side effects that many seniors experience with statins. The mineral content of pecans is perfectly suited to senior nutritional needs. They're rich in manganese, a mineral that's essential for bone health but often overlooked. As we age, our bone density naturally decreases, but manganese helps activate the enzymes needed for bone formation and repair. Pecans also provide significant amounts of copper, which works synergistically with iron to prevent anemia, a common problem in older adults. Perhaps most importantly for daily quality of life, pecans contain compounds that support digestive health. The combination of fiber and healthy fats in pecans helps promote regular bowel movements and feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Since digestive issues become more common with age and gut health is increasingly linked to everything from immune function to mental health, this benefit shouldn't be underestimated. Number 1. Chestnuts. Here's where things get really interesting. Chestnuts are completely different from every other nut on this list, and that's exactly why they're so valuable for seniors. While most nuts are high in fat, chestnuts are primarily composed of complex carbohydrates and are virtually fat-free. This might sound like a disadvantage, but for older adults, it's actually a massive benefit. As we age, our ability to digest large amounts of fat decreases, and many seniors experience digestive discomfort from high-fat foods. Chestnuts provide all the satisfying, filling qualities of nuts without the digestive burden. The nutritional profile of chestnuts reads like a wish list for senior health. They're incredibly rich in vitamin C, unusual for a nut, with about 35% of your daily needs in a single serving. Vitamin C becomes even more critical as we age because it's essential for collagen production, immune function, and iron absorption. Many seniors don't realize they're not getting enough vitamin C because they assume it only comes from citrus fruits. Chestnuts also contain significant amounts of B vitamins, particularly B6 and folate, which are crucial for cognitive function and energy metabolism. A study from Japan, where chestnuts are a dietary staple, found that elderly individuals who consumed chestnuts regularly had better scores on cognitive assessment tests and reported higher energy levels throughout the day. What truly sets chestnuts apart is their unique combination of nutrients that specifically support aging bodies. They contain high levels of potassium, even more than bananas, which is essential for blood pressure regulation and muscle function. Many seniors take diuretics or other medications that deplete potassium, making food sources even more important. The copper content in chestnuts supports the production of red blood cells and helps maintain healthy connective tissue, both of which become increasingly important as we age. Additionally, chestnuts contain antioxidants like gallic acid and ellagic acid, which have been shown to have anti-aging properties at the cellular level. From a practical standpoint, chestnuts are incredibly senior-friendly. They can be roasted until soft and creamy, making them easy to chew and digest, even for those with dental issues. They can be ground into flour for baking, added to soups and stews, or eaten on their own as a satisfying snack. Their natural sweetness satisfies cravings without spiking blood sugar the way processed sweets do. In Mediterranean countries where chestnuts are a traditional food, researchers have noted that elderly populations who consume them regularly have lower rates of diabetes and better glycemic control. The resistant starch in chestnuts acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria and supporting digestive health, increasingly recognized as crucial for healthy aging. The 3 worst nuts for seniors. Now, let's turn the spotlight and reveal the worst 3 nuts you should never touch after 60. Because what you leave out of your diet can be just as important as what you put in. Number 3. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds might seem like a harmless, even healthy snack. After all, they're everywhere, from salads and trail mixes to those little packages you see at the checkout counter. But for seniors, the story takes a darker turn the closer you look. The biggest issue with sunflower seeds comes down to their fat content, specifically the type of fat they're packed with. Sunflower seeds are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are technically essential. But here's the problem. Almost everyone is already eating way too many omega-6 fats compared to omega-3 fats, especially as we get older. This imbalance creates a perfect storm for chronic inflammation in your body, a hidden fire that slowly damages your arteries, stiffens your joints, and even accelerates memory decline. In fact, researchers have found that people who eat a diet high in omega-6 fats but low in omega-3 fats have up to double the risk of heart disease and certain cancers, a risk that only increases with age. But there's more. The fats in sunflower seeds are also very unstable. They go rancid and oxidize quickly, especially once the seeds have been shelled and roasted. Oxidized fats create harmful compounds called aldehydes, which can sneak into your bloodstream and trigger even more inflammation and cellular damage. This is a problem for anyone, but for seniors with slower liver function and weaker natural defenses, these oxidized fats can silently accelerate the aging of blood vessels and raise your risk for heart attacks and strokes. Another hidden danger is sodium. Many sunflower seeds are sold salted or heavily seasoned, and even a small handful can deliver more sodium than you realize. High sodium intake is a well-known enemy of healthy blood pressure. For seniors, whose kidneys and blood vessels are more sensitive, every extra pinch adds up fast. On top of that, roasted sunflower seeds often contain acrylamide, a chemical byproduct that forms at high roasting temperatures and has been linked to an increased risk of cancer in long-term studies. The problems don't stop at heart health or blood pressure. Sunflower seeds also tend to get stuck in dental work or under gums, which might sound minor but can actually lead to infections or gum disease, issues that are much harder to fix in your later years. For anyone managing diabetes, sunflower seeds can also cause unpredictable spikes in blood sugar, especially the sweetened or flavored varieties. Number 2. Bitter almonds. While sweet almonds are generally healthy, bitter almonds are an entirely different story and pose serious risks for seniors. These wild varieties contain amygdalin, which converts to cyanide in your body. Yes, you read that correctly, cyanide. While younger adults might be able to process small amounts without severe effects, the aging liver and kidneys are far less efficient at detoxifying harmful substances. It takes just 50 bitter almonds to deliver a potentially fatal dose for an adult. But for seniors, even smaller amounts can cause serious problems. The danger with bitter almonds is compounded by several age-related factors. First, our sense of taste naturally diminishes after 60, making it harder to detect the distinctive bitter flavor that would normally warn us away from these nuts. Second, many seniors take medications that affect liver function, further reducing the body's ability to process toxins. Blood thinners, statins, and certain blood pressure medications all impact how your liver handles toxic compounds. A case study from Germany documented a 68-year-old woman who experienced severe symptoms after consuming just 20 bitter almonds she had purchased at a specialty food store, mistaking them for regular almonds. She required immediate medical intervention. What makes this particularly concerning is that bitter almonds are sometimes sold in ethnic food stores or online as natural or raw almonds. They're also used to make almond extract, though commercial extracts have the toxic compounds removed. The Food and Drug Administration has banned the sale of bitter almonds in the United States, but they still occasionally appear in international food markets or online. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to natural remedy claims, especially those dealing with chronic health conditions who might be looking for alternative treatments. Some websites irresponsibly promote bitter almonds as a cancer cure or arthritis remedy. The symptoms of bitter almond poisoning can be especially dangerous for seniors because they mimic other common health issues. Dizziness, confusion, headache, and nausea might be dismissed as medication, side effects, or age-related problems. More severe symptoms include difficulty breathing, low blood pressure, and slow heart rate, all of which are particularly dangerous for older adults who may already have cardiovascular or respiratory issues. If you ever encounter almonds with an unusually bitter taste or suspect you've consumed bitter almonds, seek medical attention immediately. For seniors, there's simply no safe amount of bitter almonds, and the risks far outweigh any proposed benefits. Number 1. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds, often called pepitas, have a reputation as a health food, showing up in salads, granola bars, and even superfood snack mixes. But for seniors, there's a hidden side to pumpkin seeds that doesn't get nearly enough attention. The first big issue comes down to something called phytates. These are natural compounds found in pumpkin seeds that actually bind to minerals like calcium, iron, and zinc in your digestive system, making it much harder for your body to absorb these essential nutrients. This might not be a big deal when you're young and your digestion is running at full speed, but as you age, mineral absorption naturally declines. That means every handful of pumpkin seeds could be robbing your body of the very nutrients you need most to keep your bones strong, your immune system active, and your energy levels stable. For seniors already at risk for osteoporosis or iron deficiency anemia, this mineral blocking effect is particularly concerning. But that's only part of the story. Pumpkin seeds are also dense in plant estrogens, compounds that mimic the effects of the hormone estrogen in the body. For some seniors, especially those on hormone-related medications or those with hormone-sensitive conditions, eating pumpkin seeds can disrupt your body's delicate hormonal balance. This can potentially interfere with certain prescription drugs or make managing conditions like thyroid disease, breast cancer, or prostate issues even trickier. Then there's the fat content. While the fats in pumpkin seeds are mostly unsaturated, the healthier kind, these fats are highly unstable and oxidize very quickly, especially if the seeds are pre-shelled or roasted and then left to sit on store shelves for weeks or months. Oxidized fats create free radicals in the body, molecules that damage your cells, speed up aging, and increase the risk of heart disease. For seniors whose bodies are less able to repair this kind of damage, that risk goes up with every serving. Let's not forget that many packaged pumpkin seeds come loaded with salt, sugar, or artificial flavorings, all of which are notorious for driving up blood pressure and blood sugar, two things that most seniors are already watching carefully. Finally, pumpkin seeds can be surprisingly tough on your digestive system, especially if you have a sensitive gut or deal with conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. The fiber and rough coating on some pumpkin seeds can trigger bloating, gas, or even mild abdominal discomfort, which tends to become more common as we get older. So while pumpkin seeds might seem like a smart superfood choice, the truth is that for seniors, they're more likely to quietly chip away at your mineral stores, disrupt your hormones, and add to the hidden inflammation that puts your heart and bones at risk. If you want to age strong and stay ahead of health problems, it's safer to leave pumpkin seeds out of your snack rotation and focus on nuts that truly support your body's changing needs. So there you have it, the real truth about which nuts will help you thrive after 60 and which ones could secretly be working against your health. The choices you make at snack time might seem small, but over the years, they add up to a massive difference in how you feel, how you move, and even how long you live. Remember, not all nuts are created equal. While hazelnuts, pecans, and chestnuts offer specific benefits that address the unique health challenges of aging, sunflower seeds, bitter almonds, and pumpkin seeds can create problems that compound over time. Now we want to hear from you. What's your favorite nut or seed snack? Have you ever noticed a difference in how you feel after eating it? Have you ever had a health scare or a positive health change after adding or removing a certain nut from your diet? Share your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for taking the time to learn about these important nutritional choices. Your health is worth investing in, and the knowledge you've gained today can help guide better decisions for years to come.